castle gate stood open. Soldiers assembled in perfect formation.
Is everyone here?
2 men stood at the front, Logan Maclaine, the young lord, and Patrick, his elder advisor.
I guess so.
They alone have enough power to suppress an army. Can we win?
The crowd stretched behind them, hundreds of warriors, all watching, all waiting.
And with all these people,
It's worth picking a fight for that reason.
A figure emerged from the shadows, dark hood, glowing eyes, sword at his side. You're right, let's seize the chance. But this was not supposed to happen. The entire crowd turned as one. Prepare to attack.
damn it, what do you think about this?
As the family head, you have every right to refuse them.
Well, because we're already engaged in a dispute for the family. We are just subordinates of the counts. Let it be.
It's fine.
If it's not them, hail Logan Maclaine.
Yale, Logan Maclaine. Yes. Yes. I'm glad that such reverence and worship is all towards me.
What exactly are these?
Regardless of who brought the matter here.
Ridiculous. No matter how.
You're born to kill a god in the workshop?
We prepared it.
It's already half successful.
What's the solution halfway through?
So bring the banquet through. If they came, shouldn't we greet them with a toast?
Roasted meat glistened on silver platters. Wine poured into crystal goblets. The dining hall gleamed with golden light.
All will be perfect.
If, of course, they don't want trouble. But if they do, we must deal with them as an enemy. Since they are so powerful, their strength is our hope. But we shall see if we can prove them gods.
I see back, of course.
The door creaked open.
Welcome. I'm Logan of the McLean Barony.
I didn't expect such a warm welcome. Considering how far you came to see us here, 3 robed figures entered the hall, hoods drawn, faces hidden in shadow. Pardon us, it hasn't been long since we left.
The sage must have spent much strength there too.
My name is Patrick McLean. Let's have that nap.
And then the figure raised his hand. Golden light erupted from his forehead. A massive magical circle materialized in the air. Mana. It wasn't from elsewhere. As it turned out, it belongs to the mana user themselves. The way it's made is like a circle wizard store. The center of their power is the mana in them in the area of the circle. Especially once the circle is completed, the effects will expand. It's clear, no doubt, this is nothing to be afraid of. 3 figures stood in the courtyard. The bald mage's circle glowed above his head like a halo. What does family want? Logan stood with arms crossed, confident, unbowed. We need people who can teach.
Sorry. I asked.
In the name of the Order of the Temple, we have demands. Yell, suppress all who oppose the civil war. If Regis ruled...
Why would you think that this is... Yell, you think you can tell me what to do?
The bald mage's eyes went wide with shock.
The civil war is a bit excessive, huh? But by that time, the conflict has already been settled. So why would I follow such unreasonable demands?
The crowd stood silent. The robed figures stared, and Logan Maclaine stood defiant before gods. In the heart of the Empire lies a secret that even the Emperor himself barely understands. A hidden order, a mountain fortress carved into stone, and a power that defies nature itself. There are 4 orders of knights in the Empire, 4 that the world knows about. But the Emperor knows about the presence of this order.
Who is it to find us in this place?
Master, call everyone.
The fortress. 2 figures stood before an object that pulsed with otherworldly light. A mana stone, the breath of gods made manifest. A mineral that spontaneously emits mana, a power that does not naturally occur in this world. Mana stones have the ability to increase one's power beyond human limits. But only about 1 in 10,000 people possess mana to begin with. That's why most people don't even know it exists. Anyway, did you sense anyone else?
Yes, but they left as soon as they saw you, so I couldn't catch them.
Some spies. Is it true that there are no enemies?
Can you sense it now? Just now, someone fled immediately.
That's why I'm a sword master of the Empire now. It's no use to ask anymore, so let's get to the point.
The conversation turned to business, lists, timelines, resources that needed to be secured.
I knew you'd say that, so I brought the list in advance. There are 5 items I need within 3 months at most. Please secure them quickly.
3 months from now, the scheduled date of the recruitment exam. There is a place in the northwest. It isn't a bridge because it's underground. The temple stands at the end. The glowing eye revealed something deeper, a mystery that demanded investigation.
That's right. Your father's letter, right?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yes, I know. But since it's a request, I can't do anything about it. But that should be good enough.
Anyway, I don't do things for nothing. Even though I know where it is, the knights will be stationed, so you'll need to tell me how much we can use it for. But how did you see the blue crystal earlier, and especially know where it's...
Actually, I found some notes about it in my late aunt's possessions.
Aunt Jean, where are these papers?
I don't know, since they were disposed of.
Purple orb pulsed with mystical energy. Behind it, a different light, a secret within a secret.
I'll confirm whether it's possible or not. I also need to investigate further about that mysterious character who was at my aunt's farm.
It's an interesting item. Perhaps it might just be an unnerving idea, but it might be easier.
It all seems so mystical. Is it a problem with the artifact?
The conversation turned to soldiers, training, the evil cult supporters lurking in the shadows.
It's for the soldiers. Do the evil cult supporters know as well?
Well, I guess making an enemy of the Imperial Knights isn't very smart. That's why, for now, they're trying to avoid creating a large operation inside a camp.
It actually isn't too abnormal to control others to my benefit.
Well, only once and never again. But if that's the case, they're different this time.
Those who fail to understand the logic. Those who don't comprehend consequences. Those who never even think about the basic foundations.
And then, the farewell. The parting of ways before the journey begins. Young Master Eugene, from the Point Clan onwards, don't forget to build up talent from the city too. I'll see you at the moon.
And you will be joining us too this time, young Master Eugene? Of course.
In the halls, preparations continued. Questions about mysteries unsolved.
What? Even the most skilled swordsman isn't immune to a fist? It amazes me how no one has been able to figure out how he did it yet. I still have to give tribute to the deceased as well.
Only one man would ask for it this way. You'll look after the training grounds while I'm gone? Young Andrew wants to borrow the place too.
Enough. What about him?
And with that, the chapter closes. The secret order revealed. The journey ahead, uncertain. But one thing is clear. The Regressor's path grows more dangerous with every step. Hamar is trained by the mages, one of the most genius mages of our time.
The more talented a genius is, the more eccentric. If there's a flaw,
Strange stubbornness, twisted personality, extreme vanity.
Hey, Hamar. Did you get a reply?
Where the hell did a whelp come from? The Mage Tower was never known for peaceful introductions. Just attend, make friends, leave. Simple as that.
So why are you so edgy? I'm not edgy.
Not the smallest bit. Explosive force ripped through the air. Bodies flew. Hamar Martain's power unleashed like a storm.
Move aside.
Golden magical energy burst forth in a blinding explosion.
remember, you're too young to act impulsively and recklessly. And you do know that you're a mercenary knight.
Thanks, and I'm well aware.
At the time, Amar couldn't guess just how dangerous the situation had become.
It'll be fine as long as I'm out the center.
Please continue to secure the mage's support and keep an eye on the Empire.
This is a mess. This wasn't what we had. This isn't the place to talk. Let's move somewhere more secure. I have an important job for you. All right, are we headed off to training someplace?
A few days later, during training, Amar was left behind, here at some gateway.
Hold up! The boss looks off today.
Yeah.
Okay,
The Mana Stone?
it would be unfair if his opponent could use mana stones during training. Relevant compared to the discrepancy in their skills.
Yell! Reticulous!
There are people here.
Yell! Hamar! Thank goodness.
They went back to their home. They'll be back soon.
You asked the three lords for their cooperation? Yes?
That's what we discussed. But the situation has changed.
Just what the hell happened, sir?
The words hung in the air like a death sentence. By the time he returned home, danger was already waiting.
What you're about to tell me sounds dangerous. You have a troublesome personality. What the hell is... What? It was a close call, but it turned out to be my best choice. Because it was the only way I could stop them at the time, there was no other way. Bearing it would surely get any man back on his feet. Have you left anyone alive? What? You left someone? Huh? I think it's about time you get to say how you feel. This transgression would seriously endanger our alliance. What do you think? That's why we'll have to prepare for the day when that happens. Just improvise your move as planned. You would involve a whole battalion. How much power do you need? And for support, just provide what's necessary.
For a moment, tension broke. Laughter echoed through the hall. Did you hit your head too, Mr. Mage? Hey, Mar, go back and rest. Night fell over the White Castle. Moonlight painted the towers silver. Whisper, and somewhere deep beneath the earth. Whisper, something ancient stirred. One week after Logan's recovery, the impossible happened. A construction project that should have taken half a year, completed in just 3 months.
I'm fully recovered now, so I'll resume the construction. I'll try my best to make up for the delay.
But Dwayne, the financial administrator, had been waiting for this moment. Young master, isn't it time you tell me about the mine? Logan had kept a secret, a very profitable secret. Slipped your mind? How is that even possible? And why have you been hiding that mine so tightly? Is it an iron mine? Copper? Is there a lot of it?
It's a gold mine, Dwayne.
Stop joking around.
What's wrong with me having a gold mine? You rascal? The gold mine is expected to generate around 100 million gold per year. Do you think I'd lie about something like this?
The revelation hit Dwayne like a physical blow. You're not joking.
Hey, Dwayne. Dwayne! Snap out of it. You can't kick the bucket now.
Despite a minor incident, the plan proceeded smoothly, much faster than anticipated. The massive dam construction, complete, but the workers were confused.
Why do they want us to assemble again? The dam construction is over.
The construction was supposed to take half a year. They finished in just 3 months.
Good. You're all here, huh?
Some administrators remained skeptical, whispering among themselves.
As if bringing water from the Luther River and sprinkling it once on this wasteland will change anything.
He should have used that money to repair the southern wall.
But Dwayne knew better. He'd seen the true plans. This dam isn't just about sprinkling water on the wasteland. It's directly connected to the underground of the Luther River. Logan stood before the assembly, the wind catching his white coat. Everyone involved, workers, mages, administrators.
Mr. Clayton, let's begin, shall we?
Do we really have to do it this way? We went through all that so workers can open and close the floodgates themselves.
The first time should be grand and memorable. We're showing everyone in McLean what they've created with their own hands.
And then it appeared, an enormous clay golem towering over the crowd.
What is that?
Look, a monster.
The golem's massive footsteps shook the earth. Pink magical energy swirled around its immense form. Open the gate, but nothing happened. The golem stood motionless. The gate remained sealed.
Why are they just standing there?
In reality, it takes about 100 workers turning pulleys to open the floodgates.
What are you doing? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, definitely told them to open it. I don't know what's.
Damn it.
But Logan was a man who turned disasters into opportunities.
Mr. Clayton, we can rebuild the gate. Break it down.
As you command. The golem raised its massive fist. Pink energy exploded in all directions. Smash! The impact shook the mountain. Stones shattered. Debris flew. And then, boom! A torrent of white water exploded through the broken gate.
It's water. We have water.
We did it. We made a river on this vast land.
Logan stood silently, watching the water spread across the barren wasteland.
This will solve the food problem during the Civil War. We don't need to rush the reclamation. We can start farming next spring.
But then he noticed something. Dwayne was crying. Young master, I was so wrong. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Why is such a big guy like you crying so much?
Clayton the mage approached, worried about the destroyed gate. How long will it take to rebuild the floodgate?
Don't worry. I'll help again. We don't need the gate urgently, so take a week off. And we'll finish the mine construction after that. You'll get another long vacation once that's done.
Really? But Logan had more plans. Much more.
Because we'll be busy again soon. Many farmers will come to reclaim the now fertile land. But it will be hard for the farmers to travel from the city to the plains every day, so we'll build a totally new village for them to live in.
And that's when Logan turned to his secret weapon, Hamar the dwarf. Logan tried flattery first, then caught himself.
Hamar? I guess construction is difficult even for you, huh?
The trap was set, and Hamar walked right into it. What are you talking about? After weapon making, construction is what dwarves do best.
Really? Impressive. That's a dwarf for you.
Hamar tried to resist, but the flattery had already done its work. And in his mind, Logan smiled, a dark, scheming smile.
Laugh all you want now, Hamar. Because once you're done with your vacation, the thrilling experience of house construction awaits.
Some lessons cannot be learned from books. Some truths must be felt in the soul, forged through sweat and silence beneath an open sky.
Heirsam Lifting Force?
The name alone carried weight, a technique so advanced that even knowing of its existence was a privilege. When Logan learned of it, an overwhelming desire seized him. He had to master it. He had to know its secrets. High in the mountains, far from the noise of civilization, they stood together. Master and student, two figures against the vast horizon. Anyone can cultivate the new McLean Force. Second, even though a beginner may compete on equal footing with an expert, they cannot win.
A knight who can't control his aura cannot defeat one who can.
Absolutely. If there is no overwhelming disparity in natural strength or speed, their level is roughly equal. But from where I'm at, I don't think you understand how difficult it truly is. Let the top edges of the circle overlap in standard intervals. Overlap constructs of the same size with a swirling motion. And build up rings to support the rotation inside the vortex.
What a load of jargon.
Even with his transcendent concentration and memorization, to recall these complex instructions felt impossible. Days passed, training continued. That dwarf blacksmith's skills. He forged a full suit of armor. You'll find much better equipment in his armory than what we have here. A few days later, Logan prepared to depart.
How long will it take you to return?
Just know that it'll be a few months. Oscar, Joan, don't worry. I'll take care of things. Thank you.
He smiled warmly at his companions. The journey ahead would be long, but the path was clear.
I'm hoping that as I travel, those men can be cleared out. Or at least persuaded.
But then, without warning, a white flash of fur erupted from the shadows.
Wait, I assumed you knew some of that stuff was mine.
The elemental cat blazed with magical energy, floating in the air like a small white star.
Ah.
After the chaos settled, Logan looked at Clayton with newfound respect.
It's so convenient that you magicians can just summon anything you want, huh?
That's not how it works, son. Summoning an elemental of this rank isn't much of a struggle for me at my skill level. As the sun began its slow descent toward the horizon, they stood together one last time. I truly can't leave until after that.
No matter how much time has gone, you'll still be able to do it.
I'll trust. You're still young. I suppose you still don't understand.
I do really trust him. Anyway, I promised.
A week later, Logan walked alone through the mountain paths, his mind focused inward. If your desire is burning fierce, then your body will respond to that passion. Energy erupted around him in a blazing vortex of red-orange light. Do you understand the flow?
What? I'm surprised. I can feel the forces flowing faster through me.
That's the first requirement. You found what I asked you to find. In aura cultivation, it's the start of one's self-elevation into arcane levels. You've cleared this.
Wait, so I can feel my force just by being intense or in battle?
All right, but the body will be burned in the flames of will. The energy exploded outward in a spectacular display of raw power.
Why are you telling me this? Aren't I mastering your force?
It's not as complicated as that. You sure hope to complete this? You know, that is my life's work.
Yeah, actually, it wouldn't be too much trouble. You're willing to help me at another time.
They stood beneath the fading light, two souls bound by the ancient path of cultivation. This path ahead lies near you as well as I.
It's okay. There was a reason I came all the way out here. I just wanted to see that power for myself.
Until then, do what you must.
Thank you. It'll be fun, I think.
A year passed by as they journeyed through the land of the north. Eventually, they knew their destination was at hand. Three figures stood silhouetted against the dying light. What awaited them in the north, only time would tell. What separates a prodigy from a monster? The answer is what they choose to protect. Over the past 3 years, while Logan trained in secret, the other children of the McLean family had not wasted their time. The territory had grown wealthy. Tutors arrived. Knowledge spread like wildfire.
It's only natural. You wasted so much time being sickly, so it's normal that you might lack some basic knowledge.
Ronian had spent 3 years focusing on expanding his spirit at the estate. The McLean family's greatest weapon was their ability to control their spirit. Ronian might not have been an aura user, but his spiritual power grew day by day. Yet, even as he trained, one thought consumed him.
I want more. More power.
I can't believe it. Thanks to Elder Brother, our territory has become wealthy enough to afford tutors.
But I thought I was already a great leader.
Then, from the training grounds, a burst of crimson light erupted into the sky. An aura manifestation.
What is that little brat?
Tadric could not hide his astonishment.
The thing is, aura users are like weapons of mass destruction in this world. He manifested the aura blade. He's even better than I've been.
Is young Master Logan about Logan?
Yeah?
Isn't he too soft?
A pink-purple magical sphere materialized between them, glowing with gentle power.
Maybe the reason you can easily create these spirits is because of how gentle you are. It's a gentle power, you see. But young Master Logan is scarier than anyone else.
The scene shifted. Purple light filled an ancient stone chamber.
It's been 2 years, Dwayne. How Plain territory is still not following ours, Baron Golem?
My wife is pregnant.
The conversation turned to family, to names, to futures.
It certainly seems like the heir of the fallen. There's already a name picked out. Father's so happy he can't contain it.
It's a girl. Her name is to be called Melissa.
That name!
How do you know that name? What?
The blonde noble's composure shattered like glass.
How could that lowly brat, who cannot even be called a knight, know that? Is it just a mere coincidence, or is fate intervening?
Suspicion clawed at his mind, but he forced a smile.
I hope even despite having children, your loyalty remains. As you say, it is but a mere coincidence, and nothing more.
Please forgive me. I'll work harder.
Well, I should get going now.
Why? Will you be training again today? Why not take a break? I'm worried you might collapse at this rate.
Ronian turned to face the sunset. Golden light painted the sky.
If you're blessed with such a gift, you're blessed with such power. Then it's your responsibility, isn't it? To use it to protect what is important to you.
A prodigy blessed with power. Two forces manifested against the cosmic void. One wild and dark, one gentle and radiant. If you're blessed with such power, what will you protect? What does it mean to fight as one? To trust a sword you did not forge? Logan had always fought alone. Victory belonged to the strong, defeat to the weak. But at the Kingdom Fortress, you would learn a different kind of strength. The Kingdom Fortress stood on the borderlands, a bulwark against rebellion and chaos.
This one will be your captain for the first mission.
Commander Wicked, a grizzled veteran with steel gray hair and weathered eyes, addressed the assembled recruits.
All trained and passed a dueling test.
But Logan's mind was elsewhere. The Sword Duke's cryptic advice echoed in his thoughts.
Why did the Sword Duke tell me to wait until I go on my first mission?
The commander spoke of history, of a frontier castle much like this one. Insurgent trader forces claiming to follow the first prince seized Valley Castle in rebellion. 25 Aura Knights, led by a master tactician, held that castle with overwhelming power.
What are we needed for, Sir Wiccan?
Logan did not understand. If the enemy was so strong, What could a few recruits accomplish?
Surely they have trained and practiced cooperation between squad members? Shouldn't we just fight and report for backup if it gets dangerous? I am not very sure on the concept of cooperation. I wonder what it even means.
What are you asking?
The commander's face flushed with disbelief. A knight who did not understand cooperation.
As you can see, I have always fought alone.
Since long ago, the art of war has taught cooperation.
What? That is the first time I am hearing this. If someone cannot fight alone, can they really be called a warrior?
And so, the first test began. A simple suppression mission, or so it seemed.
Ha! I didn't know we had such a funny guy. Really? Are you sure about that?
Jake, a blonde recruit with an eager smile, stepped forward.
Everyone calls me Jake. Pleasure to meet the newbie. He says it as if he is superior to someone he just met for the first time.
The second test arrived. An investigation. A spy hidden within the fortress.
Looking for evidence by investigating. What is this? Just tell me which guy I need to beat up.
But this test was not about strength. It was about observation, deduction, patience.
How am I supposed to find a spy if I do not know who they are?
And then, Logan remembered something the commander had said. In the early morning light, a blue-cloaked figure moved across the fortress rooftops with acrobatic precision. Spinning, leaping, exploiting the brief gap in guard patrol shifts.
Each time the guard shift changes, there is always a brief gap in surveillance.
But Logan was watching.
Found you?
The confrontation was quiet. Two young men in an empty courtyard.
Who are you? You must be new here. When did you arrive?
The blue-haired recruit's face went pale. He could not run. Not now.
Maybe there is more than one candidate. But no problem. You will see soon enough.
It was a bluff, a calculated gamble, and it worked.
It is not me. This is a misunderstanding. Then why are you running around at this time?
The young man looked down, defeated. His secret was exposed. Hours later, the squad assembled in the training arena.
I have heard you have all completed the second test. Let us focus on team sparring now. Son, you did well finding the spy on your own. They said you can confirm with the fortress captain.
Logan allowed himself a small smile. Perhaps cooperation was not so difficult after all.
See? Cooperation is not that hard. It was easy since you taught me what to look for, Sir Wiccan.
But then, the commander's expression changed.
It is not okay.
What?
It was not you who caught the spy. It is true I personally sent off a spy today, but the spy we sent off and the one you caught are different people. Across the courtyard, Jake's face went white with terror.
Who is it? Which bastard is next? The young master is gone.
Logan understood then. The real spy had been watching all along.
He is really the spy? It is Jake. We will see. Since the testimony and evidence match up, all correct is what comes out.
But somewhere in the shadows, at an unknown hideout, a hooded figure smiled. Victory shall commit murder. Grandia, capital of the Ares Empire, a city of warmth and food. But for travelers from the Rebel Syndicate, even a tavern meal felt like borrowed time.
Huh? You're leaving already?
I'm going home. Enough. Just a meal.
But we just arrived. I thought we'd go together.
But the past never stays buried. Jack Phoenix, my life is coming for my life.
Hey. Are you okay?
Alone across the wasteland, birds circling overhead like vultures. I need to get back. Soon. It seems someone's been watching. You've been watching me for a while now. Don't you think it's time to stop hiding? Aren't you Jack Phoenix, man?
Brother. Do you really think I die so easily?
And then the world exploded in red.
Vector. Yo! Vector! Yo!
The shockwave shattered the earth into a crater the size of a castle. The source of all evil. 2 years since the victor's rise, but the Empire never lets you rest. How long keep this up? It's been 2 years since you became the victor. Well, sir, are we done here, Captain? Always so eager to leave. I don't expect you to open up to me. I know that incident gave you a pretty bad experience. But I know you're stronger than you know. If you keep training, your abilities are the best this army has ever had. The weight of expectations, the burden of a title. Try not to yourself too much on the journey back. I'll talk to the Emperor soon enough, so don't rush things. The captain walked away, his footsteps echoing down the stone corridor. Are you coming?
I already said I'm not going to just let you go back alone. I've caused no little trouble to follow you here. If you'll just ditch me like that...
Whatever. I don't care anymore.
Well. I'll show that I'm family in no time.
And for the first time, a tiny smile broke through the ice. Elsewhere, in the halls of power, the political games continued. I still can't believe it. All those years you've risked your life fighting for the Emperor, and he just demoted you. Incredible. So I wonder if this was your opponent's doing. To put one of their men in one of the Knight Order posts, not even bothering to be discreet about it. By the end, when you get to the second prince, I can't say. I still have a soldier's payment, a solemn oath, a warrior's creed. You'll always be looking forward for the soldier.